Good morning, Miss Rand. Thank you so much for being here with us on The View.
My pleasure.
Today, I'd like to talk to you about your reasoning for writing your book, Anthem.
Yes, I would love to talk about my book. Anthem was the first piece of writing where I really outlined my theories in objectivist philosophy.
Great. My first question is, why did you decide to pack up your life and leave Russia?
Well, when I was living in Russia, we were ruled under a communist state. A communist state is when only one person controls everything, and there's no individualism. Basically, you have no say in anything. You have no right. That's why I wanted to come to America and start my new life as a writer and start my schooling in the United States.
That sounds horrific. How is it different now in the United States versus how is life in Russia?
Life is very different, and it's for the better. The United States is a great country full of opportunity. Here I can write about whatever I want and stand up for what I feel is right. Back in Russia, if we did that, we were subject to harsh punishment by the government.
I'm very happy for you. It is wonderful that you are now able to follow your dreams. And was it hard to pack up and leave your life in Russia?
Yes, it was. I missed my family, but it was easier because I had relatives here. America was very different from Russia because I could speak my mind, which was foreign to me. I was a little afraid of how people were going to treat me, but everyone so far was, for the most part, welcoming and nice. I love staying in the United States. It was never my intention to stay here permanently. It just kind of sort of happened.
Fascinating. Why did you want to stay here in America permanently?
Well, I wanted to see my family, and I do have relatives here, but they're distant relatives, so we don't talk much. But eventually I just ended up staying here anyways.
Oh, so sorry to hear that. Was it your experience in Russia that encouraged you to write your story, Anthem, the way you did?
I wanted to warn people of the treatment in Russia. It was a collectivism government, and it was awful. Nobody was allowed to try and be their own person. We did not have as harsh as laws as we did in Russia, but it was close. The people wanted to be able to make decisions of their own, but nobody gave them the time of day to do so.
Oh, wow. How do you feel about capitalism?
I'm not very fond of capitalism. I believe in individualism. Always have, always will, plain and simple. I do not think it's right for someone to be punished for what they believe in. It is cruel and unfair treatment. The main reason that I left Russia was because of collectivism.
Were you able to express your feelings in Russia?
No, I was not. As a matter of fact, if you talk against the government, you are punished. And some of the punishments were very cruel and unusual. This drove me to write more stories is because when I had a pen and paper in my hand, no one could see what I was doing. I needed a way to express my feelings, and there was a pen and paper, so I wrote and wrote and wrote.
So what was your reasoning for writing your book, Anthem?
Like I said, I needed a way to express my feelings about collectivism in Russia.
So what was your reasoning for writing your book, Anthem?
Like I said before, I needed a way to express my thoughts and feelings about the collectivists in Russia. When I started writing Anthem, I viewed myself as Prometheus because he started wanting to be an individual, and so did I. When he left the society to start a new one with Gaia, I saw it as me leaving Russia to start my new life in the United States. So I guess you could say my reasoning for writing Anthem was because I wanted a way to tell the details about Russia, but in a more creative manner.
That sounds like it took a lot of hard work and effort.
It did. It took me many tries to actually get the copy of the final book done. I love the way the book turned out, and I never thought it would be as popular as it is now. I'm so thankful that I got the chance to fulfill my dreams of being a writer. I would have never had the opportunity if I didn't come to America.
If I do say so myself, I'm glad you got the opportunity to write your books, too. Not to sound like a suck-up or anything, but I love your books.
Thank you. I'm very proud of everything I have achieved.
I'm certainly proud of you, too, and I know that if your family were here right now, they saw everything you achieved, they would most definitely be proud of you, too.
Thank you.
It was my pleasure to have you on the show this morning, Miss Rand. Thank you for answering my questions. It was much appreciated. I hope to see another book soon.
Thank you for having me. It was an honor to be here today.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a round of applause for Miss Ayn Rand.
You gotta be back. I need shirt
Is it good?
doggy. And get more of them. Be in front of us.
Okay, this is good.
Sideways.
Oh, I was rolling that whole time.
I got my ass in the car.
This is what happened earlier. We couldn't do it.
Ready? Ready? Action!
okay?
The dishwasher sounds like the dog.
Okay, it's on.
Wait a second. Oh, sorry.
Very big.
Are you going?
You don't ask if I'm going! Yes, I went!
Good morning, Miss Rand. Thank you. What are you doing?
I'm holding him.
Your life
Doing it right there.
I know I wasn't.
It was like.
So what was your reasoning for writing your book, Anne?
2. Oh, sorry.